Welcome back to Candy's Classic Game Shrine, everyone, and today, on Adventures in the Third Dimension, we are going to review Red Alarm for the Virtual Boy. Red Alarm for the Virtual Boy is a shoot-'em-up published by Nintendo and developed by those familiar faces at T&E Soft. It was released in North America on August 14th, 1995, and in Japan on July 21st, 1995. Red Alarm takes place in the distant future of the 20th century, during the aftermath of a 70-year world war, when the very AI that helped end the war becomes sentient and hell-bent on exterminating humanity. The AI was called KOS, Killer Operating System, but as a result of the AI becoming evil and sentient, it was later referred to as Chaos, which I can only imagine stands for Killer Asshole Operating System? At least that's just my take on it. The manual never says for sure. You play the role of the hero as you gear up and get in your tech wing fighter to kick some robotic ass. The controls of the game are fairly self-explanatory. Start is your standard pause and accept the item button. L functions as a means of allowing your ship to make sharp turns in either direction. The left D-pad is how you maneuver the ship up, down, left, and right, as well as move about the menu screens. Select allows you to switch between 4 points of view. R fires your Balkan cannon, which will automatically lock onto enemies if it's not being repeatedly fired. Once locked on, press R again to release the homing missile. A and B function similarly to gears in a car. A increases the speed gear with each press. By holding down A after a certain amount of boosters has been collected, you get a turbo gear. When you press B, you decelerate and go down a gear. If you hold down the B button, you will also be able to reverse your ship. There's 4 different control types to choose from when playing, so be sure to go to the Options or Buttons menu and choose your preferred orientation for steering. When you start up your game and see the playing field, you may be a little confused. I sure as hell was. I mean, I knew before going into this game that it would be wireframe, but it never really sunk in just how disorienting it could be at first. Once you've adjusted to the bizarre view of the game, you're gonna notice an awful lot of similarities to Star Fox. And I mean a lot. Many of the enemies, I feel, are seemingly ripped right from Star Fox. The gameplay is extremely similar as well. It's not on rails like most of Star Fox is, but it's more of an all-range mode for the entire game. They even wish you good luck with an actual voice before each mission. The very essence of the game just screams for that edgy fox. You need to fight your way through 6 levels before you reach the end of the game. It won't be easy, as at the very end of each level is a difficult boss to beat. There's underwater areas, ruins, and more industrial areas. If I had to guess how I was able to see things this clearly, I'd say honestly it was the cannabis. It helped a lot. This game, like a few other Virtual Boy games, are chock full of Easter eggs. You'll find everything from kangaroos to a Virtual Boy and more. I don't want to spoil it for you. You should be able to find them yourself. The key is to shoot anything that looks odd and then stop your ship and look around the room you're in order to find the Easter eggs. The music in the game is decent, and the voice clarity in the game is really impressive, especially for the time that this came out. Nintendo wanted people to know that the Virtual Boy had potential, but they kinda just failed at it. If there's something I noticed about the Virtual Boy games I've played so far, it's that the games all had fairly strong sound and music quality. If you're looking to buy this game for yourself, you're looking at about $15 for a loose copy from either region. There's very little in the way of regional differences between the two, and an English speaker can easily play the Japanese version. Is this game for everyone? Probably not. This is likely the one and only Virtual Boy game that might actually give players a headache, but not because it's red and black, but just because it's really difficult to focus on what you're supposed to be doing. If you're the type that can make out what everything is supposed to be, give it a try. If you're a fan of Star Fox and want a challenge or want to see what it's like, give it a try. Otherwise, I say emulate to satisfy your curiosity. I'm biased, and I'll find good even in the shittiest games. It's how I work for some strange reason. I like to leave the final decision of whether it was good or not up to you guys. So that was my review of Red Alarm for the Virtual Boy. Tell me what you guys thought of the game and the video in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, guys, take care.